Pretty dishevelled and disinterested, many people have said in these particular outtake pictures of course, Prince Harry attending an event in New York City. Of course, New York City has very mixed memories, doesn't it, for the former royal, the Duke of Sussex, simply because the last time he was there, he was involved in a catastrophic car chase that lasted over 2 hours, and then suddenly it didn't. People were laughing at him, and you would have thought, naturally, he wanted to keep something of a low key. Hence the reason Meghan Markle's staying at home, apparently recovering from some kind of illness. Yes, leave that one there. What's interesting about this particular story, though, and it does kind of make me smile in many respects, is the fact that, when you look at Harry, you can understand him now must think, well, this is aimless life that I'm doing, these sort of deals and stuff are simply not working out. But what's fascinating also is he doesn't understand exactly when people pay you money and you're a celebrity, they expect you to get behind that product. It's as simple as that. When Christian Dior gave him that suit to wear for, of course, his father's coronation, they very quickly capitalised on that by putting it out on social media. And apparently this came as something as a shock to Prince Harry. I mean, truly, this is what I've been told. He couldn't believe they would do it. I mean, really, you've been given a suit from one of the biggest designers in the world. Who do you think you are that you're just getting it for nothing? Keir Starmer? Get a grip. But now the bigger problem is this. Let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me today. Nice to have your company, whatever you're doing. Do take care of yourselves out there. I know sometimes some of the stories might be a little bit frightening and you think, goodness, I don't leave my home. I know, that's what I think sometimes, but you have to, don't you? You've got shopping to do, bits and pieces, all that sort of stuff. You've got to make yourself think, well, I can just get on with it, whichever way. But, don't worry. As they used to say on Crime Watch, don't have nightmares. Only when I'm on screen, of course. Now, let me explain this particular story to you, because the bottom line is this. Harry is a bit dense, and, I have to be blunt and say that. You see, the other story is this. When you're a celebrity, whatever you're doing, the key thing is to keep plugging your product, I worked with a very lovely DJ back in the day, a television presenter called John O'Coleman, and he was an expert in being able to sell the product that he was in, So he'd introduce himself, and he would literally say in the same breath, Heart FM, 6 a.m. or 10 a.m. every morning. You didn't ask him, he's telling you, So suddenly you've got the brand in your head, and you've got the fact that he's on the radio every morning, you understand? Now, according to a source, Prince Harry's upsetting his bosses at Netflix, as ever we have to say allegedly, simply for not doing this. When he was out and about in New York so far, he's failed to mention the forthcoming Polo series for the channel, which is going to be airing in December. This is supposed to be his premiere offering to the channel. Also, they wanted to have some publicity cards printed to drop along tables and stuff at these dinners and different situations, but apparently Harry felt this was a bit tacky. Of course it's tacky, it's celebrity, that's what you do. And the other side of the coin is they'd like him to weed this in, if you like, to particular interviews or conversations, that sort of stuff. Don't forget, I've got that, you're going to enjoy it, that type of thing. Now, as I've told you before, Harry and Meghan don't seem to understand that, yes, the cachet of royalty is now dripping away on a daily basis. And the bigger problem that I'm, sort of hearing from excellent sources is that Harry's reluctant to do this. If he's reluctant to do it, then it's the end. If you don't want to promote your own product, don't expect others to do it for you. Moving forward, again, if Harry and Meghan fail to make a success of either this show or indeed the cooking show, well, then they might as well kiss it all goodbye. Because what Netflix relies on with all of their productions is heavy social media promotion, namely from the stars, and then they get out and about on the red carpet events and, of course, big social functions, talking about what they're doing and coming up. Seemingly Harry, seemingly seems embarrassed about what he's made. How could that be? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.